She say, he say, they say. Somebody's always got something to say. But you know what? Don't worry about what they say. What are you saying to yourself? Are you taking the time to tune in to hear what your Father is saying to you? Oh, that's all that matters. Oh, I love this, Glow Ray. I remember being so crippled by the opinions of other people. But what hurt me most is when all those people were gone from my life, but yet that opinion had become my own opinion of myself. I remember I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror at one point in life. Today, as I was out and about, I was in the bathroom, I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I smiled and said, "You got this." See, we got to learn how to encourage ourselves, because if we're relying on what they say, we may be counted out forever. We may never go where we're supposed to go. A lot of times God is telling us what to do, where he wants us to be, what he wants us to say. But we're so crippled by what they say. And maybe that's because we can see them, we can feel them, they're in proximity to us. So sometimes it seems like their voice is louder. But let me challenge you to get away from those voices. If what they say is not encouraging you, if what they say is not aligning with what God has told you, get away from those voices. Start paying attention to your own voice. I remember learning how to see if we're feeding more of the spirit or more of the flesh. Paying attention to the way that we speak to ourselves and to our thoughts. If we're always doubting ourselves, if we're always calling ourselves stupid or ugly or never gonna be anything or I can't do this or the many negative ways that we speak to ourselves, that mean we are feeding too much of our flesh, putting too much of the world into us, and the world, although appealing to the eye, is detrimental to the soul. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your words. The more you feed your spirit, by spending time with the Father, by diving into his word, by Bible studies, worship, in whatever way is true to you, find a way that you connect to the Father. Let your words and your thoughts begin to align with his and watch your life change. Doesn't matter what they say. I don't want you to worry about what they say. You want to do it so bad, but all you keep hearing is them telling you that's not a good idea. You keep hearing them tell you that you shouldn't do that because you're not worthy of that. That is a lie. If the Father told you it's for you, it is for you. Oh, I love this. Next time they're talking and you feel like you need to explain yourself, just tell them, long story short, God saved my life. I don't have to explain to you. No explaining necessary to anybody. Do what is best for you. But instead of worrying about what they say, I want you to start worrying about what you're saying to yourself. I know the Father has nothing but good things to say to you. He may give you a little correction, but trust and understand it's for your good. How are you talking to yourself? What are you thinking in the depths of your mind? If you feel like you can't change what you think, that's not true. Just start paying attention to what you think. Ask God to tell you the truth about the lies and the negativity you're believing within yourself. And when he confirms his word for you, when he confirms his truth, get your words in alignment, begin to speak it. Even if you don't believe it, keep speaking it, and one day I promise you it will become true to you. This is things that I know from my own path. Don't worry about what they say. Focus on what the Father says, and then let your words align with his, and the rest is history. I love you. And God, he loves you so much more.